Here we go. It's your pal Malan D, people. Wake up. It's time for the Future Cast. It's a nighttime edition of Malan D TV. It's July 27th. I think it's a Wednesday. In the year of our Lord 2016, 8:50 p.m. at night. I haven't done a nighttime version in a long time, but I wanted to jump on real quick. I'm going to post this tonight as well because I don't want to mess up my streak. I don't know how long I'm going to keep doing a video every day. I think the camera's here. Sorry, guys. I'm on a different angle and everything's different right now. But I don't know how long I'm going to keep doing videos every day. Like tomorrow, I may not post one. But today, I'm going to go ahead and get one in there. And I decided to share that I was going to share with you this amazingly informative and inspiring and deep and entertaining message called, I think I just overdosed on ice cream. And I swear to God, guys, I had the best intentions today. Today's a high-calorie day. I had a hard workout at the gym, and I was ready to eat my 2,099 calories that MyFitnessPal says I can have without getting fat and bloated and big. But as you can see, I went up to 2,501, and that may or may not be due to 1,000 calories or so of ice cream. So if we look at it, you scroll along with me here if you can see. Started off pretty innocent. Boneless, skinless chicken breast, a potato, some ketchup, and some ground turkey and zucchini, right? Amazingly healthy post-workout meal. And then, let me see if I can do this without. And then under the zucchini pops up, fresh brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts. That's 420 calories. Then you've got the no sugar added vanilla ice cream for another 240 calories. And okay, the Pop-Tarts were probably unnecessary. I didn't need to have those, but the ice cream was great. I really wanted it, and I didn't care. At this point, I was still fine. That was 1,283 calories for my breakfast, which was at noon because I'm an intermittent fasting person. So we keep going through the day. Meal 2, see if you can see that. Barbecue pop chips. This is just a snack for me. Barbecue pop chips, and I chopped up a cucumber with some sea salt and just made a little cucumber salad. I had some chips. Not too bad. 171 calories. I'm on track, right? Everything was cool. So we go up to meal 3. Hey, look, egg whites, tuna. Oh, and I'm getting a low power. Egg whites. Light tuna. Oh man, this is sounding so healthy. Reduced sugar ketchup. No sugar added ice cream, 708 calories. Kashi Goleen cereal, which I sprinkle on top of the ice cream. And there's where it all fell apart. Meal 3 was 1,047 calories. And I only had about 500 left in my budget for the day. So I blew it. At the end, I just said, screw it. I was having so much fun eating ice cream, I just finished the entire box. And I went for it. So that puts me at 2,500 calories, which is 400 or so too high. No big deal, man. I mean, look, I had a really hard workout today. It's not like, if you look at me, it's not like I'm not obese. I mean, you can kind of see through my skin at this point. Things are going really, look at this. This is what I love. See if you can see that. So the ice cream, whatever. 400 calories. This is how I'm going to handle it. Because I overate today, quote unquote overate, what I'll do is I owe 400 calories of cardio because I'm not going to give up any food this week. So I'm going to do some cardio. I normally don't do a lot of cardio, but tomorrow I'll do maybe 200 calories worth of cardio, maybe even 400. Then on, Friday or Saturday, I'll throw in 200 or 300, 400 more, whatever I need to do to get that 400 calories burned off by the end of the week. And that's all that matters. So if I screw up, it's okay. I can walk, listen to a few podcasts, and burn it right off. Or I can get on a treadmill or an elliptical and go nuts, burn it off that way. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. I also fell into an affiliate marketing black hole today. And I don't know if you guys even care about affiliate marketing or not, because contrary to a few people's misguided beliefs, about 80% of my viewers on YouTube don't even know what affiliate marketing is yet. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach all of them. And I'm going to change as many people's lives as I can because this affiliate marketing stuff is crazy. But today I kind of had a rough day with it. And I fell into what I call the black hole. The affiliate marketing black pit of death. And that is when you just get lost in your ideas and you get lost in campaigns and you start having so much fun just experimenting and trying things and launching and testing ads and turning up budgets and testing bids that you kind of screw up your campaigns. You know what I mean? A part of what makes this thing work is letting it breathe. And this is something that people get wrong. They think the more work you put into a campaign, the better it's going to do. But for me, I always tell this, but if you're new and you haven't heard this, I always make more money when I'm on vacation. When I'm gone, like home in Oklahoma for the holidays. My family lives in Tahlequah, Oklahoma. And when I'm gone and busy with them, wrapping gifts, going to the movies, going to get coffee, just hanging out, having dinner, I don't get online as much. And I started seeing this pattern that every time I went home for Christmas or to New York for a conference or Vegas for a week or whatever, my numbers would go up. My profit numbers would go up when I'm working less. That's because I am a lunatic tinkerer. So you have to be careful of that. Sometimes it's not how many hours you put into the campaign and how hands-on you are. Sometimes it's like you just set it up. And this is as much a note to myself as it is a lesson for you. So keep in mind, I'm not perfect. Like today, I fell in the black hole. I touched everything too much, broke a few things, caused a lot of stress that was unnecessary. But over and above all, I love the game, so I don't care. I had a good time. Luckily, I'm not trying to pay my rent anymore with it, so if I have a bad day, I don't really care. But here's the thing. Sometimes it's best to just set the campaign up correctly and then let it go. Just leave it alone. Make tiny adjustments over a period of time. Sometimes you might not need to touch it for 2 days. In the beginning, you set up a new campaign, launch it, you need to just let it run for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days just to see how it's going to act. A lot of people, myself included, we make the mistake of you get excited, you launch a new campaign, you're all excited and happy about the millions of dollars you're going to make with this epic idea you've come up with. And then you get 2 conversions and you go, oh my God, what am I going to do? Oh my God, I've got to turn it up, turn the volume up, change the bids, pause this, and then it all falls apart. Does that sound familiar? Like it's doing really well, you make some optimizations and it dies. Or it's doing really great on day 1, so you lift the budget to $9 billion, and then you wake up the next morning and you've lost everything. Happens all the time to myself, to everyone. I see it time and time and time again. Sometimes the best thing you can do is set it up correctly and let it go. Go on vacation. Go to Hawaii. Go to a strip club. Go sleep under a bridge. Go to the library and read a book. Go to the gas station and ask people for money. Do anything you've got to do. Just get away from the computer. Let the thing breathe. And that's part of the magic. And I've done a video about this before called The Magic of Affiliate Marketing. And the magical part is you can set it up, go do something else for like 3 days or a day or 3 hours, then come back and something will have happened. Traffic will have come in, ads will be getting CTR, but the data is piling up while you're gone. If you're here pushing refresh, which I'm as guilty of as the next guy or girl or animal or dog or donkey or burrito or whatever, if you sit there and press that refresh button, it's a death sentence. Don't do that. Because what happens is it's like an anxiety button. Every time you push it, you get more anxiety. And God forbid you get a conversion or 2 and you lose your mind, start scaling things and changing your bids and uploading everything and getting all excited, and then it falls apart. The best campaigns I've ever had were built slowly and they grew very slowly. Like they start at $50 a day budgets. Then they go to 500, and then they go to 1,000, then they go to 2,000. And then you slowly scale up as performance allows. My worst campaigns that go horribly, terribly wrong are the ones where I set them up, get a few conversions, I get excited, raise the budget to $9 million a day, raise the bids as high as I can to get as much traffic as possible, and then the wave of traffic comes in at a 99.9% loss because the system said, oh, this guy's willing to spend all this money at once and he raised his bids, so let's put him on every terrible placement that we have. Let's get him off of this good spot that he was on, when he had a lower bid and lower budget, and just spread him all over the place because obviously this person doesn't care, doesn't know what he's doing, so let's just screw him and take all his money. And they will, like that. So the trick is, and remember, as I say, this is as much a note to self as it is a note to you. Remember, the best campaigns I've ever had went like this. They started off very small, $50 a day budget. Going back to the first campaign I ever launched, that was maybe the biggest campaign I ever ran. But it started at $50 a day just because I was scared. I didn't know what I was doing. But I didn't raise it from 50 a day until I figured out how to make that 50 make 75. When I was profitable, I said, okay, now I'll try going to 100. And I was like, okay, now it's making 150. I'll go ahead and raise it to 200. And I did a slow incremental increase. And then it just, at some point, if you keep increasing it, you'll get to those huge numbers. And then again, all the ones that have done terrible are the ones where I tried to get them there from 0 to 10 million an hour right away. And that's a whole mindset problem that's so prevalent in the industry. I talk to new people all the time, and they want to know how to take their campaign from $17 a day profit to $25,000 a day profit because they heard some moronic guru say that his simple system could teach you how to make millions of dollars a year if you just do these 4 simple tricks. And they're like, if I just knew the system, I could take this from a $17 profit a day campaign to $25,000 because that's what the guru told me, Malan. I'm like, dude, the guru's full of shit. What you need to worry about, if you have a campaign that's making $17 a day, first of all, you need to be happy and excited because you're profitable, and 99% of people never get there. I don't know how this turned into an affiliate marketing rant, but I'm just talking about my day, so roll with me, people. If you're confused, that's fine. Stay tuned. I'll explain it later. But they contact me. First, you need to be excited because you're profitable. And that's better than 99.9% of people who ever try this thing. Most of the people never make any money. They lose $5. They get terrified. They run and they quit. Or worse, they spend $10,000 on some idiotic video course that teaches you nothing, and then they're really in the hole and in debt and can't pay their rent, and so they have to go back and get a part-time job plus this other job plus start mowing lawns, and then their whole life's screwed and they blame it on affiliate marketing. But the fact of the matter is, you just got to come in, start small, learn to appreciate your small wins. If you're making $17 a day, you got to get excited. If you can't get excited about $17 a day, you'll never make $17,000 a day. It just won't happen because you won't last long enough. But you have to be the kind of person who sees that 17 and goes, oh my God, now if I could just get it to 34 or God forbid 50. Set your goals like that. 17 to 25,000 is crazy. You're going to lose a lot of money thinking like that. You need to go from 17 to 35 to 75 to 150 to 300 to 500. And soon enough, you'll get there. It might take a month. But you got to have patience, man. A lot of these guys get frustrated. I tried it for 3 days on this traffic source. I lost $75 a day and I quit. Now I'm on some other source. Man, I'm telling you right now, the biggest campaigns I have ever seen, the biggest campaigns I have ever run personally, took at least 2 to 4 weeks to get them to scale that at a high volume. You don't, most 95% of the time, you don't turn on a campaign and it's like takes off that day. Sometimes it can, and I've had those experiences where you take a campaign from 50 a day to 50,000 budget a day in one day. But those are very few and far between. But they're nice when they happen. But don't count on it. Slow and steady wins the race, man. It's like the old story, the rabbit and the turtle and the hare, or tortoise and the hare. That's what it is. There's a rabbit or something. And the hare's running around like a moron doing jumping jacks and wasting time because he knows he can beat the tortoise. And the tortoise just slowly plods along. They're in a race, right? Let's say it's a mile. The rabbit just races out in front of him. And he's so far ahead of him, he thinks he can't lose. So he stops off. He gets a beer. He's eating carrots. He's talking to the girl rabbits. He's having a good time. And the tortoise is just slowly going. So the rabbit's over there having fun, drinking beer. He forgets all about the race. And slowly the tortoise just keeps going. And at the very end, the rabbit sees the tortoise, and he's crossing the finish line. And he's like racing to try to get there because he forgot about the race. He was too busy doing other things. And the tortoise just crosses the finish line and wins. Sounds stupid, and I can't believe I just told the tortoise and the hare story, but that's how it works in a way. These guys doing jumping jacks, running around talking about, I'm going to make blah, blah, blah. They're never going to get there. But these guys and girls, that get to $17 a day, and then they go, okay, Malan, how do I get this to $34 a day? That to me is a sign that you have a brain in your head and a realistic expectation. When someone comes to me and says, how do I take this $17 a day campaign to $25,000? I won't even talk to you. I'm like, dude, just go pay someone to lie to you. And go buy a book or something for $80,000 that tells you the simple secret to take your campaign from X to Z in 1 hour. It doesn't exist, man. Anyway, I did have fun, and I'm glad that you were here to hear it. And it's 9:05. It's time for me to start shutting down. You know, I don't have to lie to you guys. I'm not a big club guy or bottle service and, you know, strippers and what do they say? Bottles and models in all the ads. You know, it's like bottles and models at BoomBoomArusClub.com tonight, where we've got Jennifer Lopez and Rick Ross going to be MC, you know, or whatever. No, I'll be in bed by 10. This video is going to go up. It's going to be the last thing I do today. So, good night. Good to see you. Hope you sleep well. Sweet dreams, all of that stuff. And in the morning, we'll wake up. We'll do it all again. Anyway, I'm signing off. Have a great evening. It's 9:07 p.m. and we're done. And I will see you in the future.